Hi there, it's Dr. Eric here. I want to talk about maintenance care, something that is not always easily explainable. But for every different type of practitioner, whether you're a medical doctor, physical therapist, massage therapist, chiropractor, there's always one element of maintenance. So for a medical doctor, for example, they want you to come in for blood tests, for a checkup of how you do about once a year, and that's their form of maintenance care. You might see people go for once a month to go see a massage therapist, or for a physiotherapist to keep up on their exercises properly. So for chiropractors, what we found is what the science tells us is that actually, interestingly enough, the 12 visits, we get asked all the time, how many times do I have to come here? And it's a very individual thing. For me personally, I try to treat people the fewest amount of times to keep them moving the longest. But what science does tell us is that 12 visits is a very, very effective number for getting people out of pain and staying out of pain. And that's the key. You can feel great. For people like myself and my colleagues at Town Health, we really, really endeavor to ensure that you're seeing a result after, at minimum, 3 visits. I'd love to go for that first visit, but 3 visits is where I set my own guidelines at. And so, but what we find is often we'll see people, we'll get them in a really, really good place, maybe around visit 7, visit 8, they're doing everything they want to do. So then, but where that 12 visits comes, that doesn't mean you're being seen like this. That might be over a span of 6 months. So we might see you for, say, twice a week for the first 2 weeks. You're starting to feel really good. You can really move. And then once a week the next week, and then, a visit and 2 weeks after that. If that's good, we might go a month, and then we might go 2 months. And, and maybe we'll go 3 months after that. So it adds up to 12 visits, 13 visits perhaps, but it's over a span of 6 or 8 months to ensure that you're able to make the adjustments. And the whole thing is, if you do the exercises we give you, it goes a lot more smoother. And that you hear that from everybody. And so, but this is a very scientific way of looking at things, but at the same time, it's very clinician and patient friendly. So we can kind of merge your expectations. So I treat you. You go off and hopefully you're doing your exercises and you're managing the ergonomics, you're managing the changes necessary within your life, so that we were able to find the cause, the root of the problem. And so you go out, you do all those things, you come back and say, man, you know what? I'm like 98% better. So we just tweak things a little bit. At that point, I call it like tweaking the Ferrari, having that little wrench, you're tweaking the Ferrari. And so then you go out for another 3 months. And then I may never see you again, and that's awesome. And that is wicked. Sometimes some people who are in very heavy labor jobs, they sit for lengthy periods of time. They're doing things they just simply cannot avoid, and they will benefit seeing me every 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, so that we can just tweak that Ferrari a little bit, and we're all Ferraris in our own way. So we try to do all those things to make those little changes, review what's happened, and that is what chiropractic maintenance care is. It's not this very aggressive 3 times a week for the rest of your life. It's literally 1 visit every 3 months, if you need it, to ensure that the rigors of life are not overwhelming you. Because trust me, especially in days like this with COVID and everything, that's not difficult to do. So I hope you find it interesting and helpful. This is Dr. Eric signing off, and see you later. Bye-bye.